proud to be the head teacher of Arbour House School. And essentially that's because Arbour House is a very special school. Not only do we work with some amazingly unique and special children, but actually the packages that we provide for children are wholly bespoke, tailored individually to that specific child, and makes, I think, Arbour House as itself unique and special as it is. One of the key things about Arbour House is the vision that we have in terms of valuing diversity and creating education for all that allows all children to be the best that they can be, and providing education for children in a warm and nurturing environment where they feel understood, valued and supported to make the best progress that they can make. So the way that we work at Arbour House School is very much about individual packages for individual children. We don't have a set way of doing things. We work to create a programme that best meets the needs of the child and what works well for them in relation to their experiences, their difficulties and their interests and aspirations. The motto of Arbour House is to aspire, bespoke and create, and to me that speaks volumes about the way that the school works. That lies at the heart of everything that we do. The way that the staff work with children and the way that those individual education programmes are created is all interwoven with those three key directives. The aspirational bit, I think, is key, and that's quite interesting because it's not just aspirational in terms of us aspiring for children on their behalf. Obviously we aspire for our children. We believe in their huge potential in terms of the young people and adults that they can grow up to be, and also what they can achieve here in their time with us. But we're also aspirational in terms of encouraging the children to aspire for themselves. So the packages that we look to create are packages that we devise with the children, with very much their interests, goals, hopes, dreams for the future as an integral part of that. So the staff are aspirational for the children, and we try to encourage the children to be aspirational for themselves, whether that be attaining formal qualifications or gaining meaningful employment within their community. Those packages are devised, and the bespoke packages that we create for children are devised very much with those aspirations at the heart of them. Bespoke, I think, is at the heart of Arbour House in terms of the tailor-made approach that we have to children, and that's about providing children with education that's relevant to them in terms of their skills and abilities, knowledge and understanding, in addition to the aspirations of what they want and where they want to be maybe in 10 years' time. But so for some children it's a formal route, so they'll be offered sort of English, maths, science, and we may look at accreditations in Key Stage 4. And for some children it's much more skills for life, so it would be more functional English and maths, life and living skills, which we do with all the children, but the extent to which we do that depends on the package that the child needs. All of the children are offered opportunities to work within their community. They all go out and about, use the library, the gym, local facilities. So when they do food and cooking, they shop, they budget, they learn to manage money. And then some children will, as part of their curriculum, will do higher level qualifications, and some children will do more work around gaining meaningful employment or voluntary work within their local communities. And then we have obviously children who perfectly aspirational for those children to think about college and moving on into further education. So we don't offer a set timetable or programme. What we do is work to create programmes that meet the needs of the children that we have here and the children that obviously we welcome. In terms of being creative, one of the things that I think makes Arbour House quite special too is the fact that children can have an input into what they want to do with certain parts of their week. So one of the things that I think is really lovely is the children can have special interest time. Obviously lots of our children have special interests, things that they're passionate about, and we try to teach children through their special interests. So it's about making learning meaningful and trying to work through a route that engages the child because it taps into what they're genuinely inspired by, which I think makes confident, happier children, where when they come here we're celebrating their achievements and successes and building on those. And then as a registered Thrive school, there's a big focus on developing emotional resilience, not just for their time here, but as a skill for life, helping them understand their feelings, manage their feelings better, interact more with other people in their community, make friends, have a voice. So there's lots of work there done around self-esteem and confidence building so that they can progress into adult life with a good degree of confidence and self-esteem, as well as the more formal skills that they may need in their basic skills like literacy and numeracy. It's also the skills of interacting with other people and within their communities. We've got a very open approach at the school. We love to welcome visitors, and I think it's obviously within limits, helpful for the children to receive visitors too. That helps develop confidence, and the children are proud to show people around their school. So we're open to people coming and having a look at what we do here, and testing out for yourself that family feel that Arbour House, the parents and the children certainly feel, and the staff here too, that Arbour House has that very special, warm, nurturing family feel. And you please feel free to give us a call and come on in and have a look. So the children are more than happy to talk to you about how their timetable works for them.
So, what do you like about Arbour House?
I think the thing that I like best about working at Arbour House is that we get to spend a lot of time together as a whole school. The whole school, teachers, support staff and children all get to eat lunch together and spend time together at lunchtime, and that's one of my favourite things.
I really like the bespoke planning for the children. So though we take their interests into account, we've got a couple of children who really like cars, so we take that into their behaviour planning and all the activities, and that's what I really like.
You get a second chance here. I feel that I am been listened to. I have been able to go fishing, swimming and spray painting. The school has helped me improve my reading.
I like staff members at Arbour House because they're fun, and intelligent and patient. Everyone here is calm and I like the relaxed atmosphere that the school has. I like the rewards for our hard work, such as bowling, cinema, Weymouth, Dorchester and Tank Museum.
A little bit of cold milk.
Cold milk.
A little bit of normal milk.
Okay, Alfie, what do you like about Arbour House?
I like getting vouchers because we work hard to get them, and we get to spend them on Hot Wheels. I like new people at school so we can make new friends. I like that we can show and tell about our home toys, so we can let new people play with them. I like that we can do different PE lessons every half term. So when we go home or at the park, we can use our skills to play.
Okay, so let's just have a recap of what we've been doing this year so far. So we started our book by looking at the front cover and the blurb and what we thought the book was going to be about.
Yeah.
And our book was called
The Journey to the Joy Bug.
Excellent. Can you remember what the book was about?
About a little girl who was poorly, so that to go and save her by getting her mum.
Brilliant. Have they left their village before?
No.
No, and they went to a really big city. How did they find it?
Scary.
Yeah. And then how did the book end?
Well, the little girl nearly died.
Good, but she didn't.
Survived, yeah.
Excellent. And then we also, during that time, we learned about... Is this
Nelson
guy?
Mandela.
Good, yes. What did you like about learning about Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, he stopped apartheid.
Good. And that's what we came on to next. We learned about the apartheid. Tell me about that.
They were treated like dogs.
Good. Who were treated like dogs?
The black people.
How?
Just unfairly.
Mm-hmm.
They had to carry passports, they had to go on different buses,
Good. What about the
different
hospital?
trains. It was a lot worse than a white man's or a white person's hospital.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of jobs did the black people have?
Not a lot, they didn't have a choice. They just had to do one, didn't they?
And what job did Mum have in the story?
Cleaning.
Cleaning. Good. She was the servant of the white people, wasn't she? Was that fair?
No.
Did you agree with the apartheid?
No.
No. Okay. And then we've moved on to writing a biography,
Mm-hmm.
and now we've just started that. We created a
Nelson
timeline
Mandela.
on Nelson Mandela. Good. Can you remember the events in Nelson Mandela's life? Tell me an event when he was a child.
When he was 7, he went to his first school.
Good.
When he was 9, his dad died and he went to go and live with uncle.
Brilliant. When he was at school, what did they give him?
A new name,
Why did they give him a new name?
because it was a tribal name and what he had first.
Good. And they
Yeah.
wanted him to have a...
White name.
Excellent. And what do they call him?
Nelson.
Nelson. Yes. Excellent. And when he was 9, he had to go and live with his uncle, didn't he? Because unfortunately his dad died.
Yeah.
And then what did he move on to do?
Prime Minister. What was it again?
So before he was Prime Minister, what did he go through? All that journey?
We went to a all-black school, a
Brilliant.
boarding school.
Good. And an all-black university.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he leave the university? Can you remember?
Because
Something to do with the school council.
yeah,
Didn't...
they would stand up for it.
Good. He didn't have support, did he?
No.
Excellent. And then when he went home, his uncle wanted him to get...
Married,
And so what did he do?
ran away.
He ran away to...
Johannesburg.
Excellent. And that's when he started his journey to try and stop how the black people were treated, didn't he? And he ended
Yeah.
up in...
Prison.
Good, yeah. He ended up in prison during that time, and then he was finally released and became...
The Prime Minister. No, the President.
Excellent, well done you. And then now we celebrate Nelson Mandela Day on the 18th of July, and for 67 minutes. Why do we celebrate it for 67 minutes? Do different things.
Because he's done a good deed.
For how long?
67 years.
Excellent, really good memory. It took him 67 years for that fight to freedom, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good, so now looking back on all that English work, tell me how this year's been different for you than last year.
A lot easier.
Okay, and why are you finding it easier?
Because we've had another chance.
Yeah.
Really. Feel like I've had another chance.
Brilliant. So last year maybe didn't go as well, but this year, really up. And you
More
can
work
see
done.
a lot more work. Yeah, and I would say that actually at the beginning of the year you told me that English was your least favourite subject.
That's not my favourite.
And now, yeah, it's like your favourite. You work so hard. We've been to the cinema, didn't we? We watched, what was the film called? The Love You Give?
No, the hate you give.
The Hate You Give, that was it. And what was that about?
About the apartheid.
Good, so it wasn't necessarily about it all the way back then, but it linked it to it now. And what happened?
But the whites and blacks not liking each other.
Good, there'd been a black neighbourhood in America, wasn't there? And then what happened during that?
The boy lost his life because of a hairbrush.
Good, because he went into his car and got a hairbrush out. The police officer
What was a gun?
and shot him, yeah. So then it was about them protesting to say that not all black people are like that and they shouldn't be treated differently, which is linked in very nicely to our book. That was really nice to end it on that, wasn't there? Brilliant, we've achieved so much in such a short time. So well done you.
Okay.
Take a picture of Natasha Gold, please.
In the background.
You got really red now.
Well, maybe we can take a picture. Natasha can have a picture when she's ready to have.
Okay, sixth form at Arbour House School by Amy Ann and Kim. English. We do weekly library trips to get books to read at school and home. I do mock tests in English to get my certificates. I write reviews about what I do during ILS. Maths. We play maths games and I play on the whiteboard. I like doing fractions and my times tables. Vocational studies. I've been to pets at home, also Pets Corner to a fish store. I go to the stables to learn how to care for horses and animals. I go to Fancy's farm every other week. I collect eggs from the chicken's hut and I wash them. I dry them and take them to the shop. I fill the hay nets for the horses and the cows. Work experience and volunteering. I go to RSVP in Weymouth. I also volunteer at Fancy's farm, and that's Amy at the RSVP, and that's Amy feeding the chickens and the ducks. Travel training. For travel training, I get the bus into town. I have to show my bus pass to the bus driver and buy an adult single or return. When I get a different bus, I have to say where we are going. ILS. For ILS, I have done research into healthy foods. I find a recipe and buy the ingredients I need, and then I cook it.
Oh, Coke.
Physical education. I went to freshwater to go swimming for PE. I've also tried going to the gym, doing the weights, and I've been learning how to play tennis. Science, Amy. In my science lessons, I've done an experiment to see how blood gets pumped around the body. I have done an experiment using Coke to see how much sugar is in the Coke. So that's the Coke. And that's the end of the PowerPoint. So that's the end of what we're doing sixth form.
The Thrive approach draws on insights from the fields of attachment and neuroscience to provide a powerful way of working with children that supports optimal social and emotional development.
In addition, the approach helps us work in a targeted way with children and young people who have struggled with difficult life events, find it tricky to regulate their stress, or have experienced a lot of change, to help them re-engage with life and learning.
All practice is underpinned by Thrive Online. This is an assessment tool and action planning resource that charts progress and measures outcomes. Each child will get an individual action plan with suggestions for activities and strategies. We are able to review children's progress at regular intervals and assess and monitor their progress.
At Arbour House, we have regular bespoke Thrive sessions in our Thrive base with our trained practitioners. This is alongside the teachers being updated on methods and approaches that enable them to embed it into their curriculum lessons.
Okay, the Green Cross Code, that's what we were talking about this morning, Alfie. The Green Cross Code is something that's really important, and it's important for drivers and pedestrians. Do we know, I keep saying pedestrian, do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Pedestrian.
A walker. Walker.
Yeah, a walker.
Civilian that travels and explores.
No, it could just be somebody who's just walking down the street. Yeah, you're right, that's fine, that's good. So this is telling us to think, where is it safe to cross? To stop, to look and listen, to wait until it is safe to cross, to continue to look and listen as you cross, and to walk across the road and not run. Why is it important not to run across the road?
So you don't get injured in the car, so just run.
Well, I've got a really nice woolly black jumper you can borrow. If you hadn't.
Together, that'd be really good.
Do you want me to put two more scribblings together?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Now I'm just
Or do you want to put them on the chair? Put them on the chair.
You put them on now.
Okay, I'll put these on the back and you can put them on the chair.
Ooh, prawns. You gotta try this recipe.
Do you eat prawns at home?
Pardon?
Do you eat prawns at home?
I like avocado and prawns. They're like a lot of books, a lot of tables. It says, what do you do? Peel the skin from the ginger and grate or finely chop it. 2. Mix together the soy sauce, oil, wine, vinegar and chopped ginger in an oven-proof dish.
Look at that. Have you seen one of those before?
That's called running about gadgets.
Have you seen one of those?
No. That is the Amazon River.
See, Amazon.
But this would be quite good.
I have already looked at that book.
It's quite dark.
Yeah.
If it's nice, I might get this one.
Okay.
What about this? This is
We're getting this one.
Yeah, last time we got white. Yeah. This is red, we'll make it completely different for us. So it's up. Pretty good price, isn't it? With that one. Cool, I know that. No, you can get vegetable or chicken. And we need, I don't know if anybody will know where to buy this because it's not something we use very often. Creme fraiche.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Right. You know where you find it, Aaron? Store more, maybe. The only one left. Big Kit Kat one was. She said no.
Because my dad had a face like a bulldog. Vomited something up which made him cry.
That's it. Well,
It's
let
not
me
my
brush a
dad.
minute. You
That's honestly how it's made.
get a good video of that.
Well, I was looking at Lee, you... Something looks tired without his jacket on. It's tired probably has energy stored.
You only have 90 minutes.
I didn't say baby, that would be inappropriate.
Sorry, ladies.
And I think, are you calling me a baby?
Take a rest shot. Oi!
Hi, my name is Georgia Tiller. I'm a positive behaviour support facilitator. I work for Potons. I cover the whole of Potons in the southwest, but I also work here at Arbour House School. So I'll tell you a little bit about what positive behaviour support is. It's about supporting the children here in a positive manner. So the reason why the children attend Arbour House is because we are able to supply a bespoke form of education. So when the children come in, the teacher and sometimes myself, we will go out and do a pre-assessment. We will find out what problems the children have had in their previous school, and each child will get their own positive behaviour support plan. So what we do is we will find out all about the children. So what are they like when they are behaving in a positive manner? So what are their positive indicators? Because we always like to start off with the positive aspects of the child. We will also then look and see what we can do to emotionally support the young person. So for example, what sorts of strategies are we going to implement in order to help the child regulate their emotions and also create a supportive and positive environment for them. So what we do is every individual child will get their own positive behaviour support plan, and the whole point about PBS is to implement proactive strategies. So what can we do in order to maintain the child's positivity, their emotional regulation, and just making sure that they are happy in order for them to learn new things.
Our son was out of school for over 2 years before he came to Arbour House, and he would not socialise with anyone, he would not leave his room really, he had a lot of phobias and a lot of problems. Since coming to Arbour House, the difference in him is amazing. From the first time we ever walked into this building, it was like getting a big hug, it was like coming home to a family place. And our son has changed so much. He is now going out. He is so excited to be coming here in the mornings and doesn't like weekends because he's not here. He's always talking positive things about being here.
He's starting to make friends with another child in his room, which he's never done before. Like I said, in the holidays, he didn't ask me to be in holidays, and that's not him. He loves it. The staff are all so good and friendly. It's one big happy family. It's a lovely building, lovely people. Couldn't ask for more. They've got the child's needs and everything at heart, and they do their utmost to give them the best they can. Fabulous place.
I'll be cut down.
Measures their out, measures out, yeah. Outcomes. So let's just wait a little bit. Each child.
Look at it now. Zoom in. Take 57. When do I get